Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Forget What You Heard. Yo soy Eron,
And I'm Luke.
and today is a beautiful day in American history. Giannis is upon us. Giannis and Antetokounmpo and the Bucks win the
Let's go, baby.
2021 NBA Finals. Wow, that's refreshing to say. I'm not even gonna lie.
For sure. Man, the NBA season has finally come to a close, and the Milwaukee Bucks are the NBA champion. Such a weird thing to say, man. But they deserve it. We all know Giannis is crazy. Drew Holiday had some great performances. Chris Middleton been the closer their whole season. He had some up and downs, but ultimately, man, Giannis Antetokounmpo,
He
the
has,
Greek freak.
he has ascended to the best player in the NBA.
Whoa, hey, you might be right. I don't think I'm going to argue that right now.
I mean, dude, that was the best finals performance I've ever seen in a single game.
For
Wait,
sure.
he maybe the whole series. I think he dropped two 40-point games
He
and then a
did.
50 piece to finish them off. Come on, man. You couldn't write a fairy tale better than that one.
Yeah, I think he's the since like 74 to have 40 plus, 15 plus rebounds and 5 blocks. And to
He,
do that in a closeout game, it's probably, it's probably one of the best performances ever. Even, not being in a closeout game, but it was in a closeout game, shows that Giannis is that guy. And he will be for a long time.
he had 14 rebounds.
But I just want to say this, man. We're going to talk about Giannis for a minute. 2016, 2017, most improved player of the year. 2018, 2019, he won his first MVP. The following year, 2019, 2020, another MVP back to back. 2019, 2020, won Defensive Player of the Year. The same year, he won his MVP. And then this year, 2021, All Star Game MVP, Finals MVP, and an NBA champion. So, his resume has every accolade you can ask for. And just being able to do that as a guy, coming out of Greece, kind of didn't really know like what he was going to turn out to be, and just stay with Milwaukee's whole career, and just finally become an NBA champion. Like it's crazy. It's still surreal to me, to be honest.
I love it, man. He's one of those people. I mean, you can't even be mad. Like not one person in America around the world is like, oh, I hate Giannis. I mean, he's never done anything to anyone. He just puts his head down, goes to work. And I like his quote when he said, I did it the hard way. I didn't join a super team. I was like, you know what? Someone needed to say it, man. And I'm glad he did. And it's just, to be honest, just refreshing. Basketball is, the super teams always get this hype. But now I think this championship will inspire others. Dame Lillard, Bradley Beal, sort of stay in your home and weather the storm. And eventually, you can have this storybook story that we all get emotional about. I'm getting emotional right now.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's a great feeling to see a non-super team win it all. After the past few years, we saw Golden State, Miami Heat, teams like that, like super teams, kind of winning recently. Just a refresh, kind of breath of fresh air. Sorry, with the Bucks winning. But with that being said, they're not a super team. They have great players, but I don't think every player can do what he did or what he does. I think he's a perfect player um, to like make an NBA championship run. I don't think like Dame Lillard's a great player, but he's also not Giannis. So I think certain guys might have to build up a super team to win, but like Giannis is so good. Um, he's like LeBron in a way. LeBron with Cleveland didn't really have like stars, and he kind of just carried them. Um, a few people step up, But overall, it's really Giannis literally took for Game 6, for example, just took it into his own hands. He wanted it more than anyone else on the court, and he wasn't going to go home without a victory.
Yeah, and it's not like he had a lot of help, really. Drew Holiday shot like poo. Chris Middleton, he hit the biggest shot of the game. I'll give him that. But
That was nasty.
literally, I've like that was the most perfectly played game. Very aggressive. You know how when we watch other superstars, like me and you get on LeBron a lot, that he's being passive in a huge game.
Yeah.
And it's like this guy was the total opposite. The most like alpha male, aggressive, like a horn dog for the rim. I was like, dude, this is. I remember during the game we were watching, I kept saying, golly, this guy is like going off. I've never seen it. The 5 blocks, getting basket at will. But the craziest part of it all was the free throws. Huge.
17 and 19 was it?
Yeah,
Right?
if he has a normal shooting game at the free throw line, 59%, who knows if they win?
It's true.
So that's like, yeah.
That's another factor too, is how great that performance was. Like a
Yeah.
guy who's not known for great free throw shooting comes in and knocks down all his free throws. Like it just built for that Game 6. Like there's nothing could stop him, no
I
matter
think
what you did.
Yeah, I think he was like possessed by the ghost of.
By the Greek gods.
I don't know about the Greek gods, but
He's Greek, man.
oh yeah, by the
Hercules.
no, by Poseidon,
Pegasus got on him. He was flying around there, man.
Zeus,
Yeah, it's probably Zeus, man.
80.
But I have an interesting kind of stat I want to bring up. Kind of ask you, see if you can get the answer to this.
Yeah, of course I can.
Last 15 Finals MVPs. Who averaged the most points per game in the finals of the last 15 Finals MVPs?
Giannis.
Do you know how many points he averaged?
I would say, let's see, 40, 50. 37.
35.2.
Dang, I'm pretty good.
You know who he was tied with the last 15 years? Yeah, 15
years?
Yeah, going back to 2007.
LeBron.
No, LeBron's highest was 29.7. 29.8. He's tied with Kevin Durant, 2017, 35.2. The finals that Kevin Durant went nuts.
That's when Kevin was
neck to neck with LeBron, yeah.
That is very interesting.
Yeah, they're tied for the most the last 15 years. And that's coming from Giannis, a guy who's, does everything so well. And the fact that he dropped 35 per game in the finals. He's not even like a great scorer. Like, I wouldn't say that. Like, he does everything really well. And the fact that he did that is nuts.
Do you have his, field goal percentage?
I don't.
I'm sure it's something nuts. Over 50%, would you say?
Probably 58, if I had to guess.
I mean, but my question is, for Monty Williams, like if you see a guy in the first half, he's having 17, he's having his way.
Man.
Third quarter, it continues. I mean, I can understand letting it run, see if he cools off, but there's no signs of it. Change your defense a little, not just do straight up DeAndre Ayton, do the wall again, really focus on, because it was obvious that the other Bucks, like Drew Holiday, Chris Middleton, everyone else was off. So I think his game plan was to let Giannis go off, make sure the others weren't. But if he has that kind of game, you have to switch into, dude, we have to stop this guy at all costs. I don't care. Throw out all the bodies at him. Give those guys open threes. They're off. It just seemed kind of, I don't know.
Yeah, not a great game plan.
Yeah, he didn't adjust. But I'm not, he's a great guy. Suns are good. Devin Booker had a poo game. Chris Paul probably had the best game on the Suns. But it's still sad for him. Just who knows if he gets back, if another chance. DeAndre Ayton was, back to, the passive baby boy DeAndre Ayton, which was kind of disappointing. But I just think the better team won. I'm gonna be honest. I think the Bucks were better.
Yeah, I mean, I want to continue to give credit to Giannis, but Phoenix went out sad. They didn't really put up a fight. It was kind of
I
like
mean, it was a close game.
it was close, but you knew with like 10 minutes left in the fourth, after that PJ Tucker play, you kind of knew like Milwaukee, like the everything's
Yeah,
going
you
for
could feel it.
Milwaukee.
I could. Well, no, I think the Suns were up by like 5 at half. But for some reason, I think the crowd, everyone watching at home, was like, "Dang, the Bucks might just steal this or take this game 6." Like there was no really momentum on Phoenix's side.
No, there wasn't.
It was in Giannis's plums. Yeah,
I've got another question for you.
yeah.
Only 3 players have had 2 regular season MVPs and a finals MVP by the age of 26. Can you name the 3 players?
Michael Jordan and Hakeem Olajuwon
No.
and Giannis.
By the age of 26.
They have a what?
2 regular season MVPs and a finals MVP.
2 regular season MVPs and a finals MVP. Oh, I don't know.
Tim Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, along with Giannis.
Would
So,
you be
there we
bold
go.
enough to say that Giannis is the modern day Shaq? Like in terms of unstoppable force?
Yeah. Uh, I don't want to compare him to Shaq, but uh,
No, they're different positions, but I'm saying just in terms of you can't stop them. Like
yeah,
you can try, you can foul them, but they're gonna get to the rim no matter what. I mean, he's 7 foot long, athletic. Shaq was just a beast, and will put you in the rim.
yeah. I don't know if it's Mike Budenholzer or Giannis, but Giannis knows the game so well, or his game so well, that he goes to the rim. He knows if he misses it, they're going to call the foul. If he makes it, then he makes it. Or even if he misses it, he has a chance to grab the rebound. We saw that a lot of times last night. And, that formula, that recipe right there is like makes Giannis unstoppable because, like, he's so long, he's so fast, he's so athletic that he can get to the rim. It's kind of like young LeBron. Like when he's driving at the rim and he makes it, or he's gonna make a crazy shot, or he's gonna get fouled. Like those are the 3 outcomes, and those are points
Right.
every single time. So like I don't know if that's Budenholzer or just Giannis playing to his strengths, but just watching it, it was like, dang, like there's literally nothing you can do to stop it. Because if he misses, he'll get the rebound, or he'll get fouled, or he'll make it. Like those are the only outcomes.
I think we watched Giannis evolve into the best player in the NBA during this journey of the NBA playoffs. Because remember, at the very beginning, when we did a playoff preview for the NBA,
Yeah,
we both agreed that Giannis is kind of out of control. He puts his head down. He doesn't make the smart play, and he started out that way. You kind of didn't have hope. This guy's, he's just who he is. He's not gonna. But I want to say during the finals, in the Eastern Conference Finals, towards the end, he found his niche and where he needs the ball, where he needs to go. Patience, passing out of doubles, passing when they, try to trap him. It was just kind of like a light bulb went off, and that's when that he's taken that next step to be, one of the best, if not the best.
yeah. I mean, he's proved. I mean, I mean, he did it without a super team. He's a superstar in the NBA. You could definitely say he's the best after what he did. I mean, he's solidified himself top 3, no debate. He's in everyone's top 3 now. There's no questions asked. But you could definitely have him top of the
I have
dogs
him
right now.
number one. How does that make you feel?
I think it's fine. LeBron's declining. Didn't right now, like right now, literally as we stand today, you could definitely say Giannis is the best in the world.
Did you see that he ordered a 50 piece?
I saw that at Chick-fil-A. I was gonna say that.
That's
That's
probably the greatest thing
and
I've
he's
ever
he's
seen.
so likable
I
too.
know. That's what I'm saying. You can't hate him. You can. It doesn't matter if you're who's Milwaukee. Like if you're a Nets fan or if you're a Hawks fan, props to Giannis.
Rockets fan.
Yeah, but we don't really have a rivalry with them.
We did when Harden was here, but Harden's gone. I support Giannis. That was absolutely amazing. You deserve everything. I watched his Instagram live too. After he won, and he's just a super chill guy. He loves his family. Like he was on Instagram live with Thonis. They're like, dude, we did it. Like we did
Why
it.
wasn't Thonis on the bench? Is
I
he
don't know.
COVID?
Yeah, I think so. Or
Oh, I
I
was
think he
like,
was
why isn't
hurt.
he there?
Yeah, because he was at the hotel already when they like right after like Giannis in the locker room. And
Maybe he
he,
has the health and safety protocol.
yeah. And Giannis was like, dude, I'm coming to the hotel right now. And Thonis was like, no, no, no. Like, what are you doing? Like, go celebrate, whatever. He's like, no. He's like, I'm gonna be there 10 minutes. Like he just has so much for his family, his country, and it's very inspirational. It makes you it hits your soft side, man. Just everything that he's been through. If you've been following the NBA since like 2013 or whenever he came into the league, you really understand his story, what he's been through. You know, he started playing basketball in what
When he was
2008,
15, yeah.
2008 or something nuts,
Yeah, I mean,
and
it's
he's
disturbed.
just won an NBA
He's
championship.
And remember seeing that picture of him when he was drafted? He's like 180 something. Now he weighs 244, 242. Like, what? That guy, I mean, he puts in work, dude. Like
Crazy,
anyone
man.
that's, if you're watching this, go look up to Giannis, man. He literally built himself from the ground up. A nobody, a 60 on 2K to a 99 on 2K, dude. That's my goal.
Crazy. His story is nuts. It's one of the best stories I've ever heard, ever, of any story, to be honest.
Yeah, I think it's got to be one of the best feel good stories. They're going to make a movie about it.
Yeah. He's going to be a star.
I'm going to play his youngest brother.
I'm about to put on Big Rings by Drake.
That's what I did whenever these boys won it.
Oh, the Cowgirls?
I played it probably at least 30 times and poured water on myself. I was just living it up, man. You don't know what it's like to win it. Oh, yeah, you do.
Yeah, it's a great feeling. But
But when the world's against you,
for some reason, I know we mentioned before, like I was kind of rooting for Phoenix, but that kind of shifted. Like once I realized what's really happening, what's really at stake, like you kind of wanted Milwaukee to win.
are you saying that because Giannis was having like a freak finals
Yeah.
performance that we're not? Yeah, I was rooting for Milwaukee anyway, but when I noticed what was going on, I was like, okay, you sometimes you just see it and the energy in the building. Those fans were great. Shout out Milwaukee.
And like after game 4, like I started to, for some reason, not like Phoenix. Like I love Monte Williams. The only reason I'd like to see it is Monte Williams. Like at this point, I don't care about Chris Paul winning. Honestly, like it'd be good for him, great for his legacy, but I mean, he doesn't mean anything to me. He's kind of petty, but and like Devin Booker, like I'm not a great fan. Like I love DeAndre Ayton, but he wasn't playing very well. So and then just realizing like what this means for like Giannis in Milwaukee, it really just like, dang, like this is actually kind of like real. Like this is crazy.
I want to say that this feels like the first real NBA champion in a few years, in half a decade, maybe, man. Toronto was kind of fluky to me. Lakers and Disneyland. The
It
Warriors.
was kind of ever since like the Spurs,
Yeah, like the organic kind of championship.
because you had Lakers. Like no one cares about watching the Lakers in the finals. I mean, shout out Kobe. He had great performances, but and then the Celtics kind of had a big three.
That was incredible.
It was awesome. The Mavericks, I guess, was kind of organic.
Yeah, 2011.
And then after that, it's been like the Heat, the Warriors, Cleveland, Lakers. Like,
That's like, let me tell you something. This is my analogy on it. A super team is like getting a Big Mac with supersized fries. It may taste delicious, but is it good for your soul and your health and your cholesterol and your blood pressure? Because you can answer.
you look like big old Albert out there.
Is it good for you?
No, it's not. It's terrible.
That's a super team because they supersized everything.
Talking about super teams here, Steven Jackson said that the Milwaukee Bucks team was a super team. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I didn't finish my analogy.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And the Milwaukee Bucks and Spurs and Mavericks are organic foods and like salmon and with almonds and stuff. And it's like you ingest it and you feel much better about the NBA and the status of your life. But you said Steven Jackson said that Bucks is a super team?
Yeah.
How so? I disagree with him.
Middleton and Holiday. I guess he's saying it's a super team.
Middleton was drafted by the Bucks with Giannis.
Yeah, he's not saying like they put together a super team. He's just saying like it is a super team with like 3 stars, blah blah blah. But I think he's wrong.
I mean, I guess you could say that they're all really good players, but
I just think it's a good team. I wouldn't call it a super team.
I consider a super team where people there's a nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Hey, let's go here in the summer. You know, they built that team, so I would not say it's a super team. Like Brooklyn, they all knew what was going
a
on.
super team. Like say you were to
Well,
build from your roots, and you have like
Golden State,
like Oklahoma City. They would have stayed together. You have 3 superstars.
that's organic. I don't see the problem with
But you
that.
wouldn't call it a super team?
No.
Huh, that's an interesting way to look at it, but I respect it.
I mean, they're a really good team, but they built it like I'm saying, like Brooklyn and all these, the Miami Heat. They have a nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Hey, let's go here together. We'll have a great team. You know.
So to me, a super team is more than one superstar. If you have 2 superstars on your team, you're a super team. If you have 3, like any more than one, is like the Clippers. You could say they're a super team because they have Paul George and Kawhi. Brooklyn,
that's a super
the
team.
Lakers with AD and LeBron. Like to me, it's like if you have 2 superstars on your team, you're a superstar. Because superstars are, there's probably what 10 in the NBA, 12.
My definition is 3.
Okay.
So the Nets.
That's it. That's the only super team.
I mean, can you think of any others?
No. Golden State.
They could.
I don't know. I just think like
because the original the original super team was KG, Paul Pierce, and Ray Allen, right? That's 3. Any team with, and then the Miami Heat, Chris Bosh, Dwayne Wade, and LeBron. Like, I don't think the Lakers are a super team. I mean, they didn't do it organically, but I wouldn't say. I mean, obviously they lost in the first round or second round, whatever it was. Who cares? The Lakers can, take a back seat, man. Don't even try to get in the headlines, man.
No, I'm just saying that. I mean, there's a lot of factors into that, but
that's
to me because
what?
the Bucks don't have 2 superstars. They just have Giannis and then like 2 borderline all.
It's not a super team. Yeah. Neither was Phoenix.
Like I think I get what he's trying to say as a super team. Like overall, like it's a really really good team. I think that's why he's saying it's like a super team, but. Like their bench, their role players are really good. Like it's just a great team. I wouldn't say it because like a super team is superstars.
Was he? Did he say that on his podcast?
I don't know. I heard it on the radio and they were talking about it for a minute.
Because I mean, they smoke weed on his podcast, so he might have been a little.
He must have been high on the Bojangles.
Oh yeah, he's smoking at Chiba shops.
Yeah, shoot.
That's a good point. On that. Cuckoo Kalulu.
Wonder what Matt Barnes had to say about it.
Probably slick back his hair a little bit and kind of let him have it.
Probably on the phone with Derek Fisher.
They're friends now, man.
Are they?
I think Derek Fisher just married her.
Are you serious?
Like this last weekend, but they're cool now.
That's a weird thing. But
hey. Kwame calls Matt Barnes Becky with the good hair.
Becky with the good, because he's looks white.
I don't know what it means. That's just what he calls him.
Hey, shout out Bobby Portis for having no eyelids.
Hey, man.
But still making an impact. That's my twin.
Don't you dare mess with him, man.
Yeah, we got white Bobby Portis here today.
Nice to meet you. It's an honor, man. He's incredible.
No eyelid Bobby Portis showed up.
He looks like crazy Squidward.
Yeah, he looks.
Or exhausted Squidward, whatever one it is.
Psychotic Squidward.
I don't want to hang out with him, man.
Yeah, he seems like a really cool guy.
Would you want to hang out with Mikal Bridges? I want to shout out him. He had a good series, a good young player. Get your money, dog. Don't let them tell you what you want to make. You make your own money, bro.
Same with Cameron Payne.
Cameron Payne can go eat wax.
For some reason, he's not bad. Like
He shoots bad. I think if he goes somewhere else, he's not gonna be good.
I think if he goes somewhere else and like has a pretty solid role, like he'll be solid. Like he deserves to get paid after, because I mean, when Chris Paul was out, he was obviously not Chris Paul, but he was definitely like solid. Like he had good games. Like he deserves to get paid, man. You know what I mean? Like he doesn't deserve, because he was out of basketball for a little bit.
I don't like him.
I mean, I'm not. I mean, you don't have to like him. I'm just saying, like,
No, he's all
his
right.
performance
He's a player.
deserved
for
to
sure.
get paid.
Yeah, he's a role player.
Yeah, I mean, he's not nothing crazy, man.
He looks like Chuck E. Cheese.
I mean, if you want to go there, he looks like one of those rats on Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
What rats?
The Master?
Schroeder? Shredder?
Yeah, with the little robe.
You look like Donatello.
Yeah, you look like Michelangelo if he twisted his finger.
He's my favorite one.
Yeah, I don't even know.
You look like Tinky Winky.
You look like white Rick Ross.
You look like the little red one, Poe, in the Teletubbies.
Hey, that was my favorite one, I think.
Yeah, I used to always sing that song.
But then I had my childhood ruined because I saw a photo of them without with their costumes off.
What?
Like their head, like they had their heads off and you could see like the human head. I was like, that sucks.
Have you
Wish I would
seen?
have never seen that.
There's like one where it's like a meme, but it's like people in Teletubby costumes, but their eyes are all black, and they're hanging out with like an emo goth person. It's like, I don't know what the meme says, but it's really funny. It's like real dark. Like when the homies are listening to The Used, and it has that picture, or My Chemical Romance or something. Can you sing the song?
When I was
no
young...
the Teletubbies one.
Oh, I have no idea, to be honest.
If you could start it, I can finish it.
I couldn't. I don't remember it all. Like it's a blank spot in my head.
Teletubbies. Wait.
Tinky Winky. Yeah.
Dipsy. La la. Po. Teletubbies. Teletubbies. Say hello. Hello.
What about the Backyardigans?
I never watched that. You watched that till you're 13. What about Phineas and Ferb?
There's a weird theory about that one.
Perry?
No, that Candace is just replaying memories in her mind of when Phineas and Ferb are still alive, because apparently they're dead. But Candace is playing her memories in her mind. But in reality, like those are two of her brothers that have died or something nuts.
Does Candace know that Perry's around?
Yeah.
Or is it just Phineas and Ferb?
Actually, I don't know. I can't remember, man. But that's a theory out there. You have to look into it. I don't know much about it.
I never really got into it.
SpongeBob was the OG one.
Golly, man, that shaped my personality, my sense of humor, my Patrick Star.
You know, there's a Patrick Star show now.
That's disrespectful.
Once Dan Schneider passed away, because he said that he wanted no spinoffs, nothing related to SpongeBob. And once he died, they made a Patrick Star show or something. And it's like crazy.
Is it on right now?
Yeah, apparently.
I'm not watching it, dude.
Neither am I. That's against all the unwritten rules.
Yeah, if you're a real SpongeBob fan, you gotta boycott that.
Yeah, you gotta go back to the first seasons of SpongeBob.
You know, at the very beginning, I think Patrick's smart. And then slowly they make him dumber and dumber and dumber and dumber, which is a great idea. Because the first episode, I think he helps like SpongeBob get a job.
Yeah, I don't think he's as dumb. Yeah,
I think he's just. I mean, that one episode where, actually, I think that's like the second episode is when SpongeBob's house gets eaten by nematodes. He has to sleep with Patrick.
That was the second episode?
Well, didn't he lose his house because of the nematodes?
Yeah.
Remember? They ate it?
Yeah.
And like this, maybe it was still the first one. And
Spiders.
he starts crushing them.
That's one of the best episodes.
It's incredible. I mean, there's just so many gems with Patrick. He's just got a way with words, and you can really relate to Patrick. You can relate to Squidward too. Like when you're having those days, you just hate everyone. You're like, dude, I'm feeling squiddy right now, man.
Even Sandy Cheeks.
Yeah, I can definitely relate to her.
Like physically, you get those sandy cheeks. You know what I mean?
And we're from Texas, so.
Yeah, and she's isolated, and I can relate to that because I like to isolate myself.
Well, when she's hibernating, she's real big.
No, she's in her little dome party.
She has to live in that.
I know, but it's like a metaphor.
It's an isolation chamber.
Yeah, but she sleeps in her little tree. It's probably amazing in there. Little picnic tables out there. Butterflies, fresh air.
I've never really thought about how great that would be to live under the sea in one of them domes.
And she just puts on a little dome cap and walks out and hangs out with Patrick.
It's an astronaut suit. Isn't it?
It is. Thinking of it, yeah. It's like a little... It's just weird. Like how do they think of that stuff, man? Dan Snyder's a genius. That's all I know.
Are you sure that's his name?
Yeah.
Isn't Dan Snyder the guy that owns the Washington football team?
I know it's not. Is it Phil Schneider? No, that's the alien guy. Oh, it is. It is Dan Schneider, isn't it?
Are you sure? I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe you're right.
Now you're making me paranoid.
I don't know.
You're making me paranoid, man. No, it is Dan Schneider. But he had some allegations going on. He's probably not the greatest of guys, but he created one of the kids' TV shows of all time.
Was it? I mean, in my opinion, it was.
I mean, in my opinion, it is as well.
It really put my mind in the gutter.
Yeah.
Bikini Bottom. Sandy Cheeks. Mr. Krabs' daughter was a whale.
Pearl?
Yeah, she was my least favorite character.
Who's the drive instructor woman?
Miss Pearl?
No, it's not. Mrs. Puff.
Oh, I don't know why I said Miss Pearl. Yeah, Mrs. Puff was annoying too.
But for a good reason.
Yeah, because, SpongeBob couldn't drive worth a lick. Except for that one episode where his toe comes out of his shoe and he just presses on the gas. And you think he's going to pass, but I think something because he's cheating.
And he starts hitting all the cars back and forth.
Well, he's cheating because there's a microphone in his ear.
She's like the Karen of SpongeBob. You got to have that character.
And there's always those random guys in the crowd that are yelling.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks.
Yeah, like, yeah, you
my
stink.
Leg.
Yeah, there's a lot of my leg.
There's a lot of those.
They're hilarious. It's just really well made.
You remind me of the guy that comes into the Krusty Krab. He's huge. And he demands a Krabby Patty and he hides his pickles under his tongue.
Oh, the mean guy?
Yeah, what was his name?
I have no idea. He had a lisp. The one episode that reminds me of you is when I think Patrick's eating like a lollipop or a chocolate bar and he has it all over his face and he keeps, accusing the others of stealing his chocolate or lollipop. He's like, which one of you guys stole? But he has it all over his face and they're like, dude, you just ate it. And then he's like, he's all upset and he says, well, now I'm gonna starve. And they zoom in on his belly and it's like a disturbing, realistic picture of a belly with veins and jelly rolls. And he's just morbidly obese.
It's there's paper clips and stuff coming out.
Yeah, it's disgusting. They did that a lot. Like when they zoomed in on SpongeBob's face when he stressed Squidward's. They're really detailed ones.
Like when they sniff something foul, they have that face and it freezes.
Yeah.
Like when when he has bad breath and they're at the movie theater.
Yeah, and you like that.
and the guy next to him.
Oh yeah. No, but I'm talking about like the detailed ones.
Oh man.
But like the looks where it's like a still frame
Yeah.
and it's like disgusting.
Dude, I know it. I know it. Just a masterpiece all the way around.
Yeah, very well made, man. But there's, I
Great
mean,
soundtrack.
oh yeah, yeah, I could definitely listen to that.
You want to put some on right now?
No,
All right.
but there's a lot of good TV shows back in my day.
What was your favorite?
Pete and Pete.
Pete and Pete?
Howdy.
can you can you do the face?
No.
Do it, man. Give me your best Artie impression right now for the people.
No, man.
Do it.
You do it.
Nah, you're the actor in the family.
Mhm.
Come on. You gotta say it. You gotta say it too.
Howdy, the smartest man in the world.
We did it, man.
Was that good?
Thank you.
No problem.
Yes. 10 out of 10.
Thanks, man. You just
Can you
gotta
do
make.
Can you do his dance?
I'd have to watch it. It's so funny, man. That guy is so funny,
Yo,
man.
y'all gotta go look up
Artie
Pete
is,
and Pete, Artie the strongest man in the world, and like his dancing.
that was actually before my time. It was like our older siblings, and I remember they rented the the DVDs, and we binge watched them.
It's not even very popular though, is it?
And I
Maybe
don't think
back in the
it's well
day.
known. I don't think it was Nickelodeon, but
Yeah.
it's before it like got huge. But Pete and Pete, man, I mean, I remember it being pretty good.
So those are like your two Nickelodeon shows. What about like Cartoon Network?
Uh,
Hey on
that's Nickelodeon.
Courage the Cowardly Dog.
That one messed me up a bit.
Yeah.
Like the red-eyed chicken one. Did you ever see it?
Robot Chicken.
No, no. Courage the Cowardly
Yeah,
Dog.
yeah, yeah.
You know what
It's
it is
scary. Yeah,
with Eustace?
yeah. The
Oh,
old
okay.
man, he's mean.
Dexter's Laboratory.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Powerpuff Girls.
I've seen a few. Not too familiar though, to be honest.
These are all before your time, man.
A little bit, but I still love watching them, man.
I was more like a Nickelodeon dude, though. Rocket Power, Rocko's Modern Life, Hey Arnold.
Yeah, for sure.
Rugrats.
Yeah, Rugrats is a good one.
You always reminded me of Phil and Lil.
Why?
I don't know. I don't really know.
The Wild Thornberries.
Oh, that's one of my favorite shows, man.
Yeah, I knew it was.
Can you name the characters?
I've been meaning to go back and watch that again.
Dude, it'll change your life. She talks to animals, and there's a little crazy guy named Donnie.
The monkey.
No, that's Darwin.
Yeah, that's
Donnie's the shirtless little kid.
Yeah, he's crazy.
Yeah. I wish I could do his little
Darwin.
voice.
That was his name. I like
Darwin,
Darwin.
he's the chimpanzee that wears a tank top and blue shorts.
Yeah.
Debbie was the sister. Nigel Thornberry. And I don't know what the mom's name was. Have you seen the Nigel Thornberry like gifs?
Yeah. These crazy looks.
Yeah, I think they're like some of the best out there, man. Like he's supposed to be one character, and then they turn around and it's Nigel's face.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I was obsessed with him for a while.
I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna make that a goal of mine.
I was thinking I had to watch something.
Is it Nickelodeon? What about
I know it's what I want
Adult
to watch.
Swim? Were you ever into that?
I mean, there's a funny story on it. I won't go into detail.
Let's hear it, man.
Nah, I won't go into detail. I was with a friend,
All right.
and we were first time watching Robot Chicken, and it was probably the funniest show I've ever watched ever. Just real. I've never seen it before, and they had those little action figures
Yeah.
doing like a Harry Potter skit,
Yeah.
and like Snape was real weird. I don't know.
Robot Chicken is
It
legendary,
like
man.
changed my life for the better, and I haven't really watched it since. There's a lot of like very strange shows on Adult Swim now. Like, have you heard of Mr. Pickles?
Sounds familiar. Is it
It's
new?
the most messed up show I've ever watched. I watched it in college.
That's how I felt about Robot Chicken, though. Some of those are kind of disturbed.
Yeah, but this one is like
Bad.
borderline. Like, the dog is a serial killer, literally,
Like
and he has a
TVMA?
torture dungeon and stuff, and he's like demonic. But his like owner is like a special kid, doesn't know what his dog's doing, but his dog's doing evil, and it's very
What?
just very messed up. Look up Mr. Pickles when you get there. I was like, dude, are you kidding me? You can show this on TV?
But is it good? Like something you'd
No,
watch?
I mean, I didn't get it. I was intrigued by how like gruesome and like couldn't believe this was on TV. And it's like a cartoon,
Yeah.
but the dog is a serial killer, maniac, psychopath, sociopath, and there's like some dark undertones, like demonic things. So I kind of stayed away from it.
Weird.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably canceled by now, but I just remember stumbling across it and be like, I gotta save my soul after this one, man.
It's sad that Loader Squad's no longer on it.
Yeah, I mean, I never watch it on TV, but I watch it on YouTube sometimes.
A Day in Ladera.
I don't know what that
You
is.
gotta go watch it.
You think Tyler the Creator's still friends with like Jasper and Taco and
Yeah, I'm sure they talk.
Haji?
I don't know if they're like friends, but I'm sure they still like keep in touch. It's love, man. It always is.
I don't know, man. People change.
Yeah, but
Or what was the big guy's name? Lionel?
yeah, Lionel was one. He was funny too. He'd always play the police officer.
Yeah, I wonder if they're I don't know if they're still friends or Tyler just completely.
Yeah, that's a good question.
I've always wondered that about real famous people. Are they like start out as a group of friends and then one of them gets real big?
Yeah,
I mean, it happens to everyone. But let me tell you, Luke, if we ever get real big, you're coming along.
it's just weird. Yeah, they don't really make music or anything anymore, but I'm sure they still like keep in touch and stuff, man. It's
Yeah,
always love, man.
I miss Odd Future.
I know. Loader Squad was awesome.
You didn't like their music?
I don't have anything against it. Like if someone puts it on, I'll listen to it.
It's kind of disturbed.
But they're very
They're childish, joking around.
they're not scared to say what they want to say, which is I mean that's I respect it. And they had a lot of fun, which is always fun to see. I think that's the goal for most people. Let's have fun, man. You know what I mean?
You ready for Kanye's new album?
I am, man. Apparently, it's the next great thing.
I heard a snippet right before we came in here.
You did.
He's in a studio and he's standing up jamming real hard, but you can barely hear the music. But I can. It sounds like older Kanye.
College dropout Kanye?
Yeah, he's snapping on the beat, dude.
No. It's over.
I think we might be in for a treat.
I mean, every album he drops has been bomb. Like from the get go.
I didn't like. What was the one? Black Skinhead.
Dude, if you go back and there's some.
What's the one? Blood on the Leaves.
Yeah.
That song goes hard, but I don't remember listening to the whole album.
Take my time now.
I like the album with Kid Cudi.
Kids Are Strange.
Something like but didn't he have like 30 hours or something? Is that the same album? Or like the Ultra High Beam Light? You know what I'm talking about? That song?
Pablo?
Oh, that's what it is. Yeah.
That album is crazy.
Yeah, I like that album.
That album is crazy. Literally.
What about the last one with what was it? God's Plan? Or God?
Oh, follow or Sala?
Yeah, is that
Follow
good?
God is on there.
Yeah, and chicken.
Is that an album?
I don't know. Well, what else would it be?
I don't know. I don't really count it.
A project?
Yeah, like a mixtape?
Yeah.
I think it came out as an album though.
Yeah, I mean he's too big to.
But I'm just saying, if he comes out with that old Kanye rap,
are you gonna bang it?
It's over.
I think it's gonna be over for everyone.
It's gonna be over for everybody. Graduation. Wait, yeah, that's one of his albums, right?
Yeah.
College Dropout, what's the Heartbreak?
808 Heartbreak.
Yeah. See,
I
if he
listened to
brings
that
out
one.
that, it's over, dude.
I listened to that album probably more than any, but I was young and we were in a vacation in DC, and I just literally played that the whole time
That's weird. So did I.
at the same.
Because that's when our older brother Andrew was like, "You like Kanye?" And I had been listening to him like religiously, that album. I was like, "Yeah."
How did you get that album? You got it from me, huh?
No, I bought it on iTunes store when we did the iTunes store. Yeah.
So we both had it.
I don't know.
We
I had
shared a
no idea.
library, didn't we? No, we didn't.
I had no idea that you had it. I just remember listening to it all the time, nonstop.
What's the one with the bear on the cover?
College Dropout.
That might be the
He's on the
bear.
bleachers.
Yeah, it sounds right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking.
Oh, we're missing the best one.
Yeah,
Dark Twisted Fantasy.
what's that?
The All the Lights, Runaway. It's the like red with the little.
Bear shooting in space.
No, that's Graduation, isn't it?
I like Graduation the best then.
It's red around and there's like a portrait in the middle.
Oh,
That
the one with
Rihanna
Jay
song,
Z.
All the Lights. No, 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 no. That's Watch the Throne. That's Jay-Z's, isn't it?
Yeah,
But it's dang,
I know what you're talking about.
the Kid Cudi song and Raekwon. How do you not? Here, let me find it.
Well, just name a couple of songs. I don't know
I
that.
just named Runaway, All the
I know
Lights.
Run Away. I don't like those songs.
Yeah,
They're
that's
too.
on that album. That's the album I'm talking about.
What else is on there?
That Kid Cudi song where he's like, oh, dang it. Let me find it real quick.
Yeah, man, I don't remember that album very much. What was all that noise?
Sorry.
Turn on the lights in here, baby. To hide anyone y'all to see this.
Gorgeous. That's it.
What's that?
With Kid Cudi, Kanye, and Raekwon.
I've never
The
seen
song
it.
that I used to play a lot.
I don't know what it is.
Dang it. All the Monster. That I know you know that song.
Yeah, that song's a banger, man.
Devil in a New Dress, Runaway. Yeah, Power.
Oh, I know that song. Everyone knows that one.
Dude, the amount of singles albums that are high quality of Kanye are nuts.
He's nuts. I think that's what happens when you become the greatest.
I don't know.
Where's he rated all time?
Of all time? Don't know that. You got to be like top 3 for this generation, huh?
Top 3?
Yeah.
You have to.
Yeah, you could say
Drake,
number 1.
Kanye. Well, if it was my personal one, mine would be completely different than everyone else's.
That's what I'm saying.
But
That's
I'd have Kanye up there. Like he'd be up there 100%. Lil Wayne wouldn't be there.
Eminem, 50 Cent.
50 could make it, man. He was an inspiration on me, man.
Really?
Yeah, first rap album ever was Get Rich or Die Trying. Every song's a banger.
That's one of the greatest albums ever.
It was edited.
Yeah, that's okay though.
So I just make up my own words to put into place.
I'll whip your head, boy.
That's not on
I
there.
will. Isn't it? It's not?
No.
Oh.
That's like newer.
You say
50.
you a wankster.
Yeah.
You never pop.
It has like Many Men, In the Club, PIMP, 21 Questions,
Me. Blood in my eyes, dog, and I can't see.
Bloodhound, Don't Push Me. Oh, Patiently Waiting.
With Eminem.
Yeah.
Dude.
A lot
Eminem. Crazy on that song.
Yeah, he was.
Nuts.
Man, every song is great.
You know what?
What Up Gangsta?
What up? What up?
Yeah. Just every song was incredible.
You know what song I heard recently that I was like, this song was kind of overlooked.
Mm,
The Forever with Kanye, Drake, Lil Wayne, and Eminem.
I don't listen to it.
But you've heard it, right?
Maybe, I don't know. I don't like any of those people except Kanye.
I'm just saying, like, that's a legendary track with like 4 legends. It's like, why doesn't
Is that the one where
ever
he says I'm a sprained ankle, I ain't nothing to play with?
started off local? Thanks to all the haters. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like that song.
No, I'm just saying, I don't care about your opinion. I'm just saying, like, that song has 4 legends and no one really
So
cares.
does UAE know?
What is it?
UAE know.
The Kendrick Lamar one?
Yeah, with Rick Ross. There's a lot of people in it.
No.
He's, I don't know.
Yeah. ASAP Rocky.
Yeah, ASAP Rocky one.
Yeah, that song's good. That game you need no.
I think there's some dark undertones though.
Yeah, we can't say it on here. I mean, we could, but we're not.
No, we can't, man.
We can't. We can't do it.
Why not?
PG only.
PC.
Yeah,
Protective custody.
keep it PC, AC.
Yeah, I'll probably put you in protective custody.
You better watch your attitude over there, son.
Why?
With your little Denver Broncos shirt.
Hey, man. People probably think it's a Phoenix Sun shirt, what they can't see.
Why not, man?
When they can't see the logo?
Yeah, I could see that. Phoenix just took the L, though. You'd be looking dumb.
Hey, man, I'm not a fair weather fan.
What are you?
I'm a real one.
Are you?
I've never switched teams. Have you ever seen me switch a team?
Okay, so what would you do for the Denver Broncos to win the Super Bowl this year? If you claim that you're diehard, you do a lot of things.
I wouldn't do anything.
Why not?
I don't want to get into black magic.
Here you go.
I'm not doing none of that, man. They can do it their own
Let me
way.
go ask a real diehard fan then.
What would you do for the Eagles to win the Super Bowl?
Spend 38 hours in the sewage, sewer systems.
Okay, I mean that's not that big of a deal.
Hey, you asked. I
Like,
gave
are
you an
you
answer.
swimming or are you comfortably just sitting?
Is it a real, like, do alligators live in the sewers?
I'm sure they get in there after a flood or something. Man, after Harvey, I'm sure there was, alligators in trees and snakes and, toilets. Isn't that crazy? Misplaces everything, natural disasters.
Dude, there's a lot of stuff going on in the world right now.
Yeah, apparently there's like 13 states that have wildfires.
13?
That's what I read on the news yesterday, dude.
Holy flock of seagulls.
Yeah, man, we're not going to make it out of here very
And
gingerly.
someone's flooding. Someone's flooding bad.
Who? New York?
I don't know.
Still? What do you mean you're saying that and you don't even know?
No, I don't. I forget where it is, what country, what state, but it's bad, real bad.
It's probably in the Northeast because I remember New York's subway was flooding real bad.
I don't think it's New York.
Well, somewhere around there.
No, I think it's a different country.
Oh, well, I care about them. I hope they're doing well.
Yeah, I hope they're. Oh, it's okay.
What?
But
What?
Yellowstone,
What about it?
there's a big volcano under it that's long overdue, apparently.
Oh, yeah, and it can destroy the Earth. Right? Or something like that?
Or make it hard to live with, like, the ash and debris. And, like, block out the sun.
Yeah, we'd die.
You'd probably die, yeah.
What would you do if that happened?
First of all, you'd have to go get, like, a water filtration system. Because there won't be any way to get, like the air conditioning in your houses won't work because it'll be just, like, ash and stuff coming into your house. And then, like, the water is going to be all polluted, man.
You just have bottled water.
Yeah, but, I mean, how many are you going to have? 300 cases in your garage?
A couple?
Couple of them, 2 or 3 will do.
2 or 3 cases?
Dude, you're gonna need, like, it's not just gonna go away. It's gonna be there for like months,
Yeah, but
years.
you don't think there's underground water reservoirs for the water to be protected?
There is, but do you know where those are?
I know exactly where they are.
You're gonna go run out there with your little shovel, and your
Why
little
would
camelback
why would I do that? I mean, the government will probably they have resources to get it out to people.
to 200 million. I guess a lot of those will be gone, but
I
I don't
mean,
know, man. You're probably right. It could
no
be the
other
end of
countries
humans.
could send over bottled water.
They could, yeah.
Luke would be all right,
But
man.
it's not like other countries are gonna be affected as well. Like the whole world is gonna be affected. Like it's the biggest volcano, I think.
Well, then we don't have a chance of surviving if we're right here.
You gotta survive, man.
I'm just gonna go into the volcano.
You're gonna go out sad.
How?
Because if you go into the volcano, you're gonna go head first, or how are you gonna do that? You're gonna let it melt off your ankles first.
Yeah, you never go in head first.
You're gonna let it go from the bottom to the top.
No, the key is to let all the magma flow out. And then whenever you go up to the volcano and dive in, you go to the center of the earth where the Genovians are living and you can become one. You haven't been researching,
You're
have
gonna,
you?
but if you jump in, there's lava. You're gonna land in the lava.
No, if it's all spewed out, it's just a funnel to the center of the earth. That is the opening that we
How
need
are you
to.
gonna get down there? You're gonna cannonball?
Yeah, because eventually the gravity shifts
Oh, here we go.
and you're on.
That, that's what I'm saying. Kong vs. Godzilla has a lot of those truths. That's what happens. He
Yeah,
goes
but
way down, and
you'd
the
be stuck
whole
here.
everything flips. It's crazy.
You'd be stuck
Why?
because you wouldn't go in the volcano.
Neither would you, Buster boy.
Yeah, I would. After everything's over with, like a week
There's
or
gonna be lava around it. You're not gonna be able to just walk in
I'll
there.
wait till it hardens. Why? It's not that big. It's not science, dude.
It ain't rocket science, dude.
Yeah, it's not rocket scientists, man.
Why not?
Dude, you just wait till it hardens, you jump into the center of the earth, and the gravity will flip, and you will be on flat ground again.
Why do you know this? Why do you act like you know that? Where did you hear this?
The aliens.
You're talking to the Draconians?
No, that's what they're called, the Draconians. No, but I
You'll
heard.
never ever get to interact with them.
I won't.
No.
Why not?
You'll see aliens before you see them.
Speaking of aliens,
All right, let's try it.
I listened to a podcast. A
Damn,
couple.
what a segue.
I know. I'm getting good at it.
Yeah, that was
A
cool.
couple fortnights ago, I was listening to a podcast about this UFO encounter,
Okay.
and it was in Zimbabwe.
All right.
You told me this encounter quite a long time ago, and I thought you were full of, poo poo. But I saw the title and it said, UFO encounter in Zimbabwe. I was like, maybe Luke's onto something. So I listened to it, and it was probably the most fascinating and most researched, Travis Walton. But this one was actually like, seriously with a group of school children.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you believe it?
Because when I told you about it, I thought you had already known. Because this is like, what, early 2000s?
No, I think it was like the 80s, wasn't it?
90s?
Yeah, something like that.
Honestly, I have no idea. But I thought you had heard
70s,
about
I
it.
think. Maybe
You never
not.
heard about it before I told you about it?
No. Well, maybe I've heard about it, but I never
Like, deep
listened to the
dive?
story. Yeah.
When did you watch it?
Watch what?
The video or whatever you did to
It was a
learn about it?
podcast
Was that recent?
a couple fortnights ago.
Adios mio. What did they say? What was the story?
He said that
It's kind of
They
a long story.
they noticed like crazy lights, and so Actually, I don't remember the landing part. What happened? I just know that they saw little black creatures with what is it?
Big eyes.
Yeah, like pineapple eye or pear eyes or something.
Yeah.
Mango eyes, I think.
Machio.
I'm sorry,
No, go ahead, man. You're doing
but they
well.
were like stunned to see the kids, and the kids. I remember they were played memories or descriptions or dreams or messages in their head. They think it's from the aliens because they all had very similar dreams, and they're all about how humans are polluting the earth too fast, and the advancement of technology too fast is bad for humans, and all this different jargon about how the human race is just destroying earth and we need to slow down. Slow your roll, buddy. So, and then they, like, the kids were interviewed, they're kind of like messed up in the head. They're like, what? I mean, and it's, this one is kind of more real to me because, children aren't out to get fame and fortune. They're going to tell it like it is. I mean, they might have crazy imaginations, but not all of them are going to collaborate their stories and say this and say that. So,
Yeah, there's an interesting video on YouTube where like a professional researcher goes and interviews every kid.
yeah.
And like I recommend everyone to go watch it. It's very interesting because this lady has been like researching aliens and all this stuff for her whole life, and to see like this encounter like blew her mind, and you can see it like firsthand. It's pretty crazy. But at first she doesn't believe, like she's like, no, there's no way. And then she interviews I think 50 kids, and they all, and she had them like draw like what they saw in the painting, and every single kid's like picture and painting had the same like message, same uh UFOs, beings, and like all their pictures. So you can't really make that up unless the whole thing was just like a ploy. But it's an insane story.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing I can think of it being a hoax is if, like, the staff of the school.
But even the teacher, the dude was like, I had no idea what they were talking about because she heard, or the teacher heard like kids out there screaming, and he was like, "What's going on?" He didn't really like care that much, and then he kept hearing it, and he went out there, and they're all freaking out, like running inside the school, and they're like, "What's going on?" So even the teacher seemed like he didn't even know that they saw what they saw.
Do you have, like, a good description on the aliens?
Yeah, apparently they're like they're short.
Black?
Yeah, they're like black, like actual like black,
Yeah.
like the color black, like
Yeah.
and it was like they were wearing like they mentioned like it looked like they were wearing a suit, like a spacesuit that was all black, and they had like long hair, like dreads, and they had like
Eyes.
huge eyes that like, covered up their face.
Why can't that happen to me?
And there was like 3 UFOs floating together,
Yeah.
and they were like circles.
Yeah, and they gave off an incredible lights that no one's ever seen.
And then they went away, and they came back and landed. And they didn't see the UFO land, I don't think, but they saw like the creatures walking out of the trees. And then I guess that's when they started like telepathically communicating with them, telling them, I think you already said it.
Yeah, I want that to happen to me.
It don't happen to everyone.
How do I get there?
I don't know. I just think it's like a coincidence, or it's like meant to be. Maybe it's just not
I
meant to
wonder
be
why
for
they
you.
chose Zimbabwe.
I don't know.
No, they're kind of under the radar.
Or maybe there was just an opportunity for them to communicate with children without there being much interaction. Like they probably knew the teachers weren't watching, and because obviously they wanted to share a message to the kids. Kids are important, and they're not judgmental and brainwashed.
Yeah, I mean, but what if? Well, I mean, why are the aliens trying to help us out? I don't understand.
Just think about it. If you're gonna tell a secret to anyone, like a big dark secret that you have, you're gonna tell like a little kid, right?
I don't think so. I
Like
don't
you
want to.
wouldn't tell like
I
a
wouldn't tell.
stranger.
I wouldn't tell a little kid like, the world's gonna end if we don't, clean up our act. I wouldn't tell a little kid my deepest darkest secret. I wouldn't want to hurt his feeling.
I don't mean it like that, but I mean like
Like an innocent way, like innocent ears to actually
yeah,
heed the words.
right. They don't have this one point of view. Like their brains still taking in things.
I think the aliens came here and said that so the kids would send the message and then they would get to the higher ups to actually start cleaning it up. So eventually those same aliens can come back and there's still resources here when they kill us all.
Jeez, you had to go there, huh?
Well, I mean, they're not our friend. Why are they helping us?
They
This
are our
is
friends. We have a
why.
treaty.
Oh, that's true. Well, I don't know anymore.
We
I
do.
don't know about the ones with dreads. I'm not sure. Or those little
The
guys.
Anunnaki.
Yeah, I'm not sure about the Anunnaki. I know we're friends with the ones you get at Chemo Boardwalk, the green looking ones. I think they're called the Green Men.
You're thinking of the Greys.
No, the green, like the stereotypical alien.
Yeah.
We're friends with them.
I don't know if we're friends, are we?
But you think we're friends with the most scary ones.
I think we work with the Greys.
What do the Greys look like? Are those the ones that
The
abducted Travis
tall,
Walton?
tall and skinny.
Which one would I recognize?
None of them, probably.
What about the one on my hat?
Is that Dexter?
What kind is that? Oh, that guy was born and raised in Texas, I tell you that much.
I don't know.
What if, how there's
What
like,
if aliens aren't even green?
well, what if, let's think about it this way. You know how some humans have been raised by like wolves and they think they're dogs or something because they were neglected? So, like feral humans. Let's say a UFO accidentally drops off one of their babies or a baby falls out of the UFO and is raised human family.
Okay.
So it's like an alien, but he only knows how to be a human. That would be an incredible story. I want to make a movie about that.
Someone commented the guy in the orange looks like he had a roller backpack in high school.
I actually did.
Thank you for that.
Who is that?
Cruz 563.
Oh, I know who that is.
Yeah.
Shout out you, Cruz.
Shout out Cruz. I like that comment.
But
Ow.
what was I saying?
Ooh, Charlie horse.
How is that possible?
Ow. I'm alright. I'm okay.
But what did you think of that idea?
What was it?
So like aliens are coming with their UFOs. Baby falls out. A baby alien falls onto Earth, and a human family raises it as their own. So it looks like an alien, but it acts like a human. I think that's already been a movie. Paul?
I don't think the government would allow that.
Well, they wouldn't know.
Yeah, if he starts going to public school,
Just put a hat on him. Give him a roller backpack.
you know how it is, man. If you look different, you act different, you're going to get a lot of eyes, a lot of attention. They can't have that around here.
Just put a sunglasses on him.
What do you mean? He's going to act and talk and look different.
Why? He's raised by humans. I'm sure he's a fast learner.
Yeah, but he does. I mean, he does not a human.
So you think they just kill him? Is what you're telling me?
No, they'll take him in for research. He will not be going to public schools.
Well, that was my
I mean,
that was my
in a
thought.
fictional world, yeah, that could work.
It's a movie.
Oh, this is a movie. Another movie idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be cool. I feel like there's a movie out there like that already.
Yeah, I said Paul.
Is
It's like
that
a really inappropriate alien movie.
Is that true?
Yeah, you can look it up.
Is it any good?
I don't remember. I don't think I've ever seen it.
You wouldn't recommend it?
Nah. I mean, I haven't seen it.
Paul.
That's the name of the movie is Paul.
I don't think so.
Dude, you can look it up. Look it up right now.
What happens?
I don't know. I think they find an alien and he's really inappropriate and stuff. You see it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
Nick Frost, Jason Bateman, Seth Rogen's Paul.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's any good. 2011. Dang, 70% on Rotten Tomatoes. It's not bad for a comedy.
Maybe it was good then. I don't know.
Oh, I'll check it out. Anything above 70% is pretty good. Unlike Space Jam.
I'd watch it.
I'd watch it for sure. What about Space Jam? You want to see that?
Yes.
You actually do?
I mean, it's here nor there. I don't care.
I heard it STIKS.
Stinks.
Yeah, but I think it's more so like the director and LeBron
They
probably.
probably tried to overdo it.
And LeBron's corny as corn dog.
He's probably a better actor than Michael Jordan.
Yeah, but that's not saying anything.
Yeah.
Plus, if the director stinks and like the acting, I mean, you kind of go 1 and 1.
I heard Bugs Bunny really lost his touch.
Really?
Yeah.
Who's the star?
Elmer Fudd.
Really? Is that the pig?
No, I think he's the guy who tries to kill Bugs Bunny.
With the gun?
Yeah.
What about the granny?
She's always great. She was a cheerleader, wasn't she?
And what's her name? The bunny?
Lola?
Lola.
Yeah.
She was good in the MJ one.
She was my favorite character.
Yeah, she's a real one. But then like in the trailer, there was like King Kong. I could see in the movie.
I think it's King Kong. He's not a little character.
Remember, he's like running.
Wait, there's
all
like
the characters.
There's a King Kong in the first one, or giant monkey, but I think he's like an announcer.
Really?
Yeah. That's weird. I just remember that.
It looked like I think it's King Kong.
I don't know, man.
You don't do that?
It's not King Kong, man.
Why not?
He's not part of the whatever universe that is Looney Tune.
Big monkey.
I'm at 10%, man.
All right, you want to outro it?
You got anything else to say to the people?
No. Thanks for coming, man. Keep up the support. We love you guys. Stay tuned. We got a lot in store. Football 50 days away. Shout out the Milwaukee Bucks. Shout out Giannis Antetokounmpo. Great finals. You deserve it. Thank you guys again. Love you.
Yeah, thanks for watching another episode of Forget What You Heard. You guys take care now, you hear? Peace, love, and happiness.
You heard?
You heard?
Deuces.
Watch you.